my whole life falls in line. I prayed for you before I called you mine. Oh, I can't believe it's true sometimes. Oh, I can't believe it's true. I get to love you. It's the best thing that I'll ever do. I get to love you. It's a promise I'm making to you. Whatever may come, your heart I will choose. Forever I'm yours, forever I do. I get to love you. I get to love you. The way you love, it changes who I am.
I got this, Grandma.
I am undone, and I thank God once again. Oh, I can't believe it's true sometimes. Oh, I can't believe it's true. I get to love you. It's the best thing that I'll ever do. I get to love you. It's a promise I'm making to you. Whatever may come, your heart I will choose. Forever I'm yours, forever I do. I get to love you. 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 And they say love is a journey. I promise that I'll never leave. When it's too heavy to carry, remember this moment with me. I get to love you. I get to love you. I get to love you.
Who gives us bride? Please be seated. All right, let us pray. Thank you so much for Johnny and Cassie. I thank you for this beautiful day. And I thank you for all the people gathered here today, family and friends and loved ones, Lord. Just thank you so much for crafting this beautiful story in Johnny and Cassie's life. We know that this is not the beginning. This is just a beautiful continuation of what you've been doing in their lives. Bless them today, bless everyone here, and bless them forever. In your name, amen. Well, good afternoon and welcome everyone. What a beautiful day we have for this amazing occasion. The marriage of Johnny Kohlbeck and Cassie Strook. Johnny and Cassie, almost 10 years ago to the day, you two reconnected at Summerfest and started to date. Though you had met at a confirmation camp the winter prior, it was not until Cassie spotted Johnny waving at her on top of a picnic table at Summerfest for that spark to ignite. From Johnny's wave, Johnny's big hug, and your connection, the spark is just as fresh and real as it was in that moment. Now, it's only appropriate to begin the ceremony with these historic words from the movie Princess Bride. And I won't do the vocal expressions, but marriage brings us here together today. And love, true love. Johnny and Cassie, as your brother-in-law, what an honor it is to officiate your special day. At the same time, it is surprising that you would pick an officiant whose second language is English. We'll see how this goes. Joking aside, Johnny and Cassie, all of us are thrilled to be with you here today. From the engagement or counting, to the planning, and now today. Take a moment, look around, soak it all in, and fill those core memories with what you are experiencing right now. For those who would like to take a picture, this is your promised opportunity to do so. So feel free to pull out your phone just for this one moment and snap a picture. And you've been amazing having those phones away the whole time, so thank you so much. All right. Thank you all. Very nice. Johnny and Cassie, your story is meant for the movies. You are that high school sweetheart couple, look out Troy and Gabriella, that met at confirmation camp. You rock out to sweet musical jams like the Newsies and Wicked, and love to travel the world together. You give joy and love to all in your life and all of us here today. Most importantly, you have chosen to put faith, family, friends, and fun at the heart of all that you do. I have seen firsthand how your love for each other makes the other better. I have seen how you love your parents, and you all look amazing. I have seen how you love your siblings, even though you are the favorite child in each family. How you love your extended family, and of course, your niece, Madeline. What a beautiful flower girl. You have been together for 10 beautiful years and have experienced a long-distance relationship on multiple occasions during college. You know what it is like to miss one another after an airport drop-off. For instance, as this memory goes, according to Cassie, quote, in 2018, Johnny left on one of his greatest adventures yet, a trip abroad for 3 months. Although we had already been long distance for 3.5 years, we knew this would be our toughest challenge yet. With the months and weeks leading up, there were lots and lots of tears, thinking about how difficult it would be to spend such a long time apart, while in different time zones and living very different lives for a while. Cassie remembers feeling so conflicted because while she was sad for herself, she wanted Johnny so badly to have this experience. She was envisioning him exploring Europe with all of his friends and was so excited for you, Johnny, for this opportunity. When you two said, see you later, for a few months, it was so tough. But Cassie said, Johnny's happiness meant so much more to me. I knew we could get through it. End of quote. In addition to those airport drop-offs, you know the sweet joy of being together after a trip. You share beautiful memories of trips together in the States and abroad. You have experienced the best part of the day at Shawano together, you know that the letter J at Christmas can mean joy or Jesus. You have shared countless experiences with each other's families. You have combined friend groups and have made countless memories with them. Also, it sounds like you both found an old journal. According to Cassie, Johnny and I recently came across an old journal that both of us would pass back and forth during college. And this journal we had completely forgotten about. The journal was filled with old entries about how difficult distance was, about how much the two of you meant to each other, and about your goals and bucket lists for the future. The two of you read each page with tears because of how unbelievably special it was to find this journal before this day, your wedding, and to read your old worries, goals, and know that you had made it through those hardest things you'll ever have to do. And now you are living out both of your dreams together. You both definitely have crossed off many concerts, travel destinations, and personal achievements. But as Cassie said, that you're most proud and excited that you both can finally cross off marry my best friend. With us knowing your beautiful story of life together over the past 10 years, it is evident how your love, compliments, and care make one another better each day. At the same time, in our 3 meetings together in preparations for this, when I asked you to share with only me what your life would be like without the other person, here is, for the first time, what you said in your reflection about the other. Here's what Cassie said about Johnny. Johnny is the best adventure partner. Johnny is my favorite person to explore with. It's not so much that I wouldn't travel without him, it's that I love the way we travel together. And so much of that is because of how he sees the world. It's his appreciation for all the little things along the way the streets are set up, or maybe how the train system works. It's his willingness to have conversations with the locals and do so much research on the history of the area before we even get there. It's his desire to try all different kinds of food. It's his excitement in packing each day with a million things so we can come home feeling like we really did do it all. I appreciate his passion for learning, embracing, adapting, and exploring. Without Johnny, I really would lack the best adventures. Cassie also said this about Johnny. Johnny inspires a deeper desire to learn. Anyone that knows Johnny knows that he is a human encyclopedia. One of my favorite things about him is that yes, he is insanely smart, but he is also the best teacher. Johnny is so curious and is so willing to share and teach people anything he has learned. He has made me so comfortable asking questions and wanting to learn more. His passion expands my knowledge and interest in areas that I maybe wouldn't think twice about. Johnny's confidence. People always said to find someone that brings out the best in you. Cassie says, I think most days Johnny sees my fullest potential more than I do. And he never hesitates to tell me, support me, and encourage me to see myself from his perspective. He pushes me out of my comfort zone, but stays close by because he knows I do require some reassurance. He would do anything to put a smile on my face and make sure I feel so loved. He has been the best cheerleader for the past decade, and I am so grateful for all he has done to help make me the best version of myself. This love is so strong, Cassie keeps going. Johnny's unconditional love. To love and be loved by Johnny is truly such a blessing. From the very beginning of our relationship, It has been built on honesty, respect, open communication, empathy, and friendship. His wins are my wins. His heartache is my heartache. His dreams are my dreams. Cassie says, I think it's safe to say that we both want nothing more than to see the other person happy. And we both would do anything to make sure that happens. Our relationship hasn't always been easy, but always been worth it. This is the love of a lifetime. And Cassie says, I'm so grateful it's mine. Now, on to Johnny and what he said about Cassie. Cassie is kind and caring. If I hadn't met Cassie, I would be less considerate and thoughtful of others. Cassie has taught me that it costs absolutely nothing to show compassion to someone. She is truly the most caring, considerate person I have ever met, and she always treats people with the kindness and respect they deserve, regardless if they're her closest friend or a total stranger. Cassie demonstrates the kind of patience and thoughtfulness that is easy to preach but difficult to practice. And she does it simply because it's the right thing to do. She inspires me to be a better person each day and every day. I wish the world was filled a lot more with people like her. But Cassie gives me hope that love and kindness aren't just things you're born with. They're things you practice, things that can be taught and learned. Cassie believes that showing kindness to people is the best way to put love out into the world. And Johnny says, I think we'd all be better off if we followed in her example. Johnny says, Cassie is funny. If I hadn't met Cassie in my life, I'd think I'm a lot funnier than I actually am. I thought I was funny before I met Cass, and to be honest, I am pretty funny, but I'm not Cassie funny. I say this as someone who is an avid fan of comedy, as someone who grew up on all the great comedic movies, shows, sketches, and stand-up specials. I have never, ever, in all my years, met someone as funny as Cassie. Her sense of humor, timing, and ability to surprise me with the most unexpectedly hilarious comments is unmatched. Whether it's the most genius remark or the dumbest bit, Cassie always finds a way to make me laugh, and each day of my life is brighter because of it. I have truly found the Abbott to my Costello, and I can't believe I'm lucky enough to get to marry her. Johnny also keeps going. He says Cassie is supportive. If I hadn't met Cassie, I would be a lot less confident in myself and my abilities. I know it may not come off this way with how extroverted I can be at times, but I have certainly had my fair share of self-doubt over the years, and I have struggled to figure out what my purpose in life is. I often feel like the older I get, the less I know. But throughout all the uncertainty and messiness of life, Cassie has always been there for Johnny, cutting through all the noise and reminding Johnny of who he is and what he's capable of. Johnny says, she is my best friend, my number one fan, and she has never hesitated to get down into the trenches with me when I'm going through hard times, lifting me back up when I'm down, and cheering me on when I'm up. I'm still trying to figure out this whole meaning of life thing, and I have a feeling I'll be grappling with this for the rest of my days. But it brings me so much comfort and reassurance to know that no matter what I'm going through, Cassie will always be right there with me, supporting me, believing in me, and giving me the strength to follow my dreams. And lastly, Johnny says Cassie's positivity and love. If I hadn't met Cass, I would have a lot less sunshine in my life, which would be a problem because I'm already pale enough as it is. What I mean by that is Cassie is such a naturally positive person who brightens up every room she walks into. People often describe her as a ray of sunshine because her optimism and unconditional love for life are so infectious that people can't help but smile and feel loved whenever she's around. Cassie actively spreads joy wherever she goes just by being herself. And I admire her so much for that. Johnny says, I'm so unbelievably lucky to have found someone whose default setting is to be this bubbly, cheerful personality who always looks on the bright side of life. No matter where we go or what we face in life, I know that we will be able to overcome it all because we truly love each other. And in the end, it's all we really need. End of quote. Wow, that was beautiful. Let's call it a day. Well, we have a few more things to do yet, I suppose. Johnny and Cassie, the reading which he chose for today is the Irish wedding blessing, and it truly encapsulates beautifully what today is all about. The Irish wedding blessing reads, May your mornings bring joy, and your evenings bring peace. May your troubles grow few as your blessings increase. May the saddest day of your future be no worse than the happiest day of your past. May your hands be forever clasped in friendship, and your hearts joined forever in love. Your lives are very special, and God has touched you in many ways. May His blessings rest upon you and fill all your coming days. In light of this encouraging blessing, there are 5 key words of encouragement I want to give you today. This encouragement can be summed up in these 5 words: care, joy, justice, truth, and kindness. Johnny and Cassie, be sure to care for each other in each interaction. I don't just mean avoiding situations like asking, honey, what would you like for dinner? And then answer being, I don't care. As important as dinner is, choose to also care for each other in how you speak, think of, and act towards one another. As the Bible reminds us, think of what is lovely, noble, and excellent. Choose to care for each other in the ups and downs of each day. Choose to care for each other at 100% level from each, as there is no 50-50 in marriage. Choose to care for each other at 100% level from each. For instance, if there is a day one of you cannot go to 100%, say that to the other. Honey, I'm at 60%. The other has to go to 140 then. Also, choose to care for those around you as a team. In all, choose to care as Jesus Christ cares for you, even you both don't have the 100% in you. The second word is joy. Now, as we all know here, the joy each of you has is already at 110%. Whether your laughter, smiles, or jokes, there is a beautiful joy. At the same time, choosing lasting and fulfilling joy over temporary happiness is key. Happiness is defined as feeling or showing pleasure or contentment, and that is wonderful. However, joy is not a mere feeling, but a true fullness of being a blessing to one another and those around you. The third word is justice. Justice defined is a standard for what is morally right and fair. In the world looking for truth and justice, you have it in your foundation of faith and can be that example of what others are looking for. Micah 6:8 reminds us to act justly, love mercy, and walk humbly with our God. As someone once said, love is the motive, but justice is the instrument. The fourth word is truth. In a world where truth has become subjective and fleeting, you two stand here on the truth of the Bible, God's promise for you, and God's guidance and love for you. Choose to speak truth to each other each day. Choose to be grounded in the truth of the Bible. Choose to be objective rather than subjective truth to each other and those around you. Let your love and plans for one another be founded in truth. The fifth and final word is kindness. Johnny and Cassie, the two of you are some of the kindest people myself and those in this room know of. Whether a genuine smile to brighten someone's day, the willingness to help and drop everything for a friend or a family member in need, or just a willingness to choose kindness even while working. My encouragement to you is to never let this kindness fade away. Choose to be Christ's light of kindness everywhere you go, in everything you do, and in everything you think. For their unity ceremony, Johnny and Cassie have chosen sand pouring to reflect the unbreakable bond of hundreds grains of sand when mixed. This bond will represent their union and marriage today and their unbreakable love for one another forever.
Tell me that you want me, and I'll be yours completely, for better or for worse. I know we'll have our disagreements, be fighting for no reason, wouldn't change it for the world. 'Cause I knew the first day that I met you, I was never gonna let you slip away. And I still remember feeling nervous, trying to find the words to get you here today. You make my heart feel like it's summer when the rain is pouring down. You make my world feel so right when it's wrong. That's how I know you are the one. That's why I know you are the one. Life, it's easy to be scared of. With you I am prepared for what is yet to come. 'Cause our two hearts will make it easy, joining up the pieces, together making one. You make my heart feel like it's summer when the rain is pouring down. You make my whole world feel so right when it's wrong. That's how I know you are the one. That's why I know you are the one. Summer when the rain is pouring down. You make my whole world feel so right when it's wrong. That's how I know you are the one. That's why I know you are the one.
Well done. Johnny naturally has a large pore there, looks like. All right, as for the vows. Johnny, please repeat after me. I, Johnny, take you, Cassie, to be my wife.
I, Johnny, take you, Cassie, to be my wife.
I promise to be true to you in good times and in bad,
I promise to be true to you in good times and in bad,
in sickness and in health.
in sickness and in health.
I will work to fill our days with joy and laughter,
I will work to fill our days with joy and laughter,
to celebrate your accomplishments and remind you of your beauty and strength.
to celebrate your accomplishments and remind you of your beauty and your strength.
I take you as my partner,
I take you as my partner,
my best friend, my other half,
my best friend, my other half,
and I will love and honor you all the days of my life.
and I will love and honor you all the days of my life.
Cassie, please repeat after me. I, Cassie, take you, Johnny, to be my husband.
I, Cassie, take you, Johnny, to be my husband.
I promise to be true to you in good times and in bad,
I promise to be true to you in good times and in bad,
in sickness and in health.
in sickness and in health.
I will work to fill our days with joy and laughter,
I will work to fill our days with joy and laughter,
to celebrate your accomplishments and remind you of your beauty and strength.
to celebrate your accomplishments and remind you of your beauty and strength.
I take you as my partner, my best friend,
I take you as my partner, my best friend,
my other half,
my other half,
and I will love and honor you all the days of my life.
and I will love and honor you all the days of my life.
We're getting close. The rings. I believe the rings are nearby. So we'll have Johnny go ahead and get Cassie's ring. Beautiful. Johnny, please repeat after me. I give you this ring as a symbol of my deep and unconditional love,
I give you this ring as a symbol of my deep and unconditional love,
to remind you of this day
to remind you of this day
when in front of our closest family and friends,
when in front of our closest family and friends,
we vowed that our love can overcome all things,
we vow that our love can overcome all things,
that our love unites, inspires, and celebrates,
that our love unites, inspires, and celebrates,
and will continue to do so for the rest of our lives.
and will continue to do so for the rest of our lives.
Cassie. Beautiful, beautiful, very nice. And as for Cassie's ring to Johnny, there it is. Very nice. Cassie, please repeat after me. I give you this ring as a symbol of my deep and unconditional love,
I give you this ring as a symbol of my deep and unconditional love,
to remind you of this day
to remind you of this day
when in front of our closest family and friends,
when in front of our closest family and friends,
we vow that our love can overcome all things,
we vow that our love can overcome all things,
that our love unites, inspires, and celebrates,
that our love unites, inspires, and celebrates,
and will continue to do so for the rest of our lives.
and will continue to do so for the rest of our lives.
Well, before I pronounce you as husband and wife, let me take us back to the 5-word message and encouragement I gave you earlier. These words were care, joy, justice, truth, and kindness. The good news is that you already embody these qualities because you are them. Johnny, when you think of Cassie Jean, think of care and joy. Cassie, when you think of Johnny Thomas, think of justice and truth. And together, the Kohlbecks, think of and live out kindness to each other and those around you. Now the moment we have been waiting for. Johnny and Cassie, I am thrilled to pronounce you as husband and wife. Johnny, you may kiss the bride. Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time ever, I present you with Mr. and Mrs. Johnny and Cassie Kohlbeck!
breathe. Demonstrating love and affection, and you feel so openly. I like the way you make me feel about you, baby. Want the whole wide world to see. Whoa, whoa, you got the best of my love. Whoa, whoa, you got the best of my love. Whoa, whoa, you got the best of my love. Whoa, whoa, you got the best of my love. Going in and out changes.
Prettiest person I've ever seen in my entire life. Oh my God, we did it! Woo! Oh my God, dude. I love you, man. Oh. Tisser! We did it! Marriage! Cow, cow. Oh, ma. Thank you so much for being here, you guys. This is amazing. Yes. Oh, the thruple is official. It's official. Yeah, why were you not out there too? You guys! We did it! We did it! Johnny's truth. Johnny's truth. Love you guys. Oh, we did it. We did the damn thing. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you guys. Congrats. Thank you. Oh. Holy cow. That was amazing. Just a little. Yeah. Can someone come grab me on that tower?
I love you, sweet pie.
I love you. Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay. I clean it.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
It's not used. All good. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Wow. Jeez. Sorry. Nah. Okay.
Should go.
Okay. Oh, people. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Love you guys. Oh my gosh. Oh, buddy. I thought it was perfect.
It was so good.
I thought it was so perfect.
It was so good.
Oh my gosh.